What is up, guys? It's your boy King Boys Productions. So, I wanted to jump on here, do a quick vid. Obviously we're standing up because I wanted to address something, and I didn't have time to sit down and record a video. So, I wanted to talk. I talked about this on my TikTok page, which if you don't follow the KBP TikTok, it's like my third TikTok. So I have like the third channel here, third TikTok. Make sure you go follow that one because I be just talking. I be doing random shit on there. It's fun. Because it has no really narrative, whatever. But anyway, I talked about this on there. But there's been this thing going around. So apparently, country music superstar Morgan Wallen just canceled a show in Oxford. Was it Oxford? I think wherever it was. Canceled a show. It was a bunch of people canceled the show because he lost his voice. Now I know what you probably if you haven't heard this story, it gets better. I know, because, if you haven't heard this story, I know what you're probably thinking, right? Like, artists lose their voices all the time. That isn't that crazy. So, but for some reason, fans, maybe haters, I don't know, have come up with this narrative that Morgan Wallen didn't perform because he went out partying with people and got fucking wasted, passed out drunk, and he wasn't able to perform because he was pissed drunk. Now, I wouldn't say that this narrative is crazy because Morgan Wallen has been known, and there's been documented times Morgan Wallen going out with, college girls and hanging out with the college girls and doing all that shit. Now that's fine, right? I'm sure. I don't think he's that old, right? I don't know how old Morgan Wallen is, but it's like he's not that old to where like hanging out with college girls is like that weird. There comes an age where you're like, ooh, hey buddy, chill out. But actually, let me go check it out. Let me go into my room real fast. This video is going to be all over the place, man. But here we go. Let me see this. Hey, Google, how old is Morgan Wallen? Okay, doesn't want to work now?
29 years old.
Okay, maybe.
People also sometimes ask me, does Morgan Wallen have a child? You want to hear the answer?
Yeah, actually.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Okay, fuck. Okay, whatever. Anyway, 29's a bit old to be messing around with the college girls. But anyway, he has been known to do that. There's been videos of that. There's been video evidence of that before. So like we've seen that before. So that's not that crazy. However, there is no evidence. So there's video evidence of him before partying with like college girls and shit like that. So we knew that. But for this one, there has been zero evidence that he was pissed drunk and that's why he missed the show, or that's why he didn't go at the show. So I see no evidence. I've looked all over Twitter. I've looked on TikTok. I just see responses of people saying, apparently he was drunk. But I don't see any, I've yet to find a single bit of proof that says he was drunk. Or he not only drunk, so drunk that he couldn't go out and perform. So I feel like people are just creating this narrative. I don't know if it's to slander him or it's just like they want to find a reason that it can't just be you lost your voice, which is crazy, right? Because I was just thinking about this like a few months back. The Weeknd was on tour. He lost his voice and had to cancel a show in LA. One of the shows that he was doing at SoFi Stadium in LA. He had to cancel because his voice was gone. It's not that crazy, right? It's not that uncommon that an artist that puts on these amazing shows and is singing their hearts out loses their voice once in a while. Like, it's not that crazy of a thing. Shows get canceled and rescheduled all the time. Like, I understand a lot of these people, and rightfully so, a lot of these people were pissed because they spent a lot of money to get down there. They spent a lot of money for the tickets. They spent a lot of money at the stadium for food and drinks and all this stuff. But I'm sorry, but it's just, that's what happens sometimes. Life isn't fair all the time, yo. I don't know if people have realized this by now, but life isn't always fair. And I've seen people like in their comments or on Twitter or doing all these things that are like, oh, Morgan Wallen owes me this much for my hotel, this much for this much for this. And it's like, no, the fuck he does not. I'm sorry that happened to you, right? I'm sorry. But that is just how it is sometimes. I'm sorry that you spent a ton of money to go to a hotel and, for like all these people are like talking about all this so much money that they spent for this concert. I'm like, if you have that much money to spend on a concert, the cat has to be she would do that right now. But like, if you have all this money to go to the concert, like I saw this one lady, she was like $500 or she was like $5,000 reimbursement I need from Morgan Wallen. She spent $1,600 on the tickets. Not only that, she said like a $400 a night hotel. She spent this much on food. It was like, lady, stop. Like, stop. I'm sorry that you spent money, because I'd be pissed too, right? Like, if my favorite artist was performing, I went down, say if they weren't going to Atlanta, they went somewhere else, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go. Spend get a hotel, get all this shit. Yeah, I would be pissed if they're like, the last minute canceled the show. I'd be really pissed off, and I'd be really sad. But that's just how life works sometimes. I'm sorry. What am I supposed to, like, what is Morgan Wallen supposed to do? Just go, you want him to just go out there, no voice, and just sing? I mean, and then people kept bringing up, there was a video of Luke Combs, which I fuck with Luke Combs. Like, he seems like a really genuine dude. There's this video of Luke Combs where he partially lost his voice and he went out and did a show, and then he gave everyone a refund and said they could come back to another show at some other point. But he still did the show, but he refunded them because he was like, it wasn't up to his standard. Cool. How do you know what, like, there's losing your voice where you're like, you can barely speak. You're talking like this. And it's like, what is he supposed to do? He can't sing. He's a singer who can't sing. What do you want him to just lip sync every damn song? And then again, people are sitting here like, like, even if that's the case, if the case is that he got pissed drunk, and that's why, that's fucked up, right? Like, that's fucked up. If that is really the reason why he didn't perform was because he was too fucking drunk, that's fucked. But there's been zero evidence on that, and all these people spreading these like almost rumors and lies. Please bring evidence forward. Please. Don't just take it was like a security guard that was saying it and everyone was just believing everything he said. I don't think the security guard has any clearance whatsoever that he's going to know that information. Like, there's no way. I'm sorry, there's no way. Just as some random security guard, there's no way. People just believe anything that they say. Like, if I was at an event, I think next time I go to an event, if I ever work at an event for whatever reason, I'm just gonna lie and say like, yo, apparently he left early because he had some strippers waiting outside, and people would just believe it and go with it. You can just make up anything and they'll believe it. If you're wearing a green vest, it's crazy, man. But in all honesty, I am sorry to the people that really wanted to go to the show and weren't able to go. Because that sucks, especially if it's one of your favorite artists. That shit really fucking sucks, and I am sorry for that. But please don't spread this like fake narrative unless you actually have physical proof. And stop trying to be like this person that's like, you owe me money, Morgan Wallen. He doesn't owe you shit. Stop. But again, like I said, I am sorry for those that went to the concert and unfortunately, didn't get a chance to get to see their artist. I that really sucks because I've never had to experience that. Every concert that I've been to, the artist has been there, But like, I can't imagine spending all this money, spending all this time, and then the artist not coming. I know that has to fucking suck, and I'm sorry for all of you that have to do that. I'm sure he's sorry too. But you would think he would put out some statement by now. I don't know if he has, but you would think he'd put out something. I don't know, but whatever, man. Anyway, if you guys did like, let me know what you guys think. Leave a like, on the video, but let me know what you guys think. Do you think he was wrong for how he did it? Do you think he should have went on stage and announced it himself? I don't know. I don't know what I would have done in that situation, so it's hard for me to speak. But yeah, that's my opinion on the matter. So let me know what you guys think down below. And until next time, it's your boy, King Boys Productions. Swah.